Hello, this is Rocky, and this is my video demonstration for Midterm II project, or the final project, which we could see that right now I currently have the Explorer program open. We could see that we did a test run and I was able to upload a value, which if we go to ThinkSpeak, here's my channel for the Midterm II, the API key for it, which I'll be uploading to my my program that's in AtMill. But for my test run, I just kind of did an arbitrary channel. This was actually my midterm one, but we could see a value is uploaded the 14th of May, which is today. So everything's running properly. Going back to midterm 2, I'm going to upload data regarding the RGBC sensor, or the RGBC values from the APDS sensor. So my current setup, I have my APDS sensor connected to my AtMega 328 PB. I don't have my ESP module connected yet because I currently have it right here. I just uploaded the code to make sure it runs good, so I can actually disconnect this since I no longer need this. So before I go ahead and connect this with the rest of everything, now that the ESP module is set up correctly, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the terminal, which I have to comment out the AT commands, because for some reason the AT commands creates a little bit of problem. So just comment that out, and I'm going to comment out the Wi-Fi and the password, which I'm going to just quickly hide for a bit, because I can't show that information since it's sensitive. But we could see that my initialization functions, we have the enable for the APDS set and the initialization time and the gain. And then we could see that the reading, that we're reading the values from the RGBC values of the sensor. So if I go ahead and upload, there aren't any errors, it runs smooth. Connect this and clear the terminal, and we're just waiting a little bit. But you can see that the test, I put a test to show that it's working. And then I have RGBC values popping up. This is actually data red, but for some reason when I try to cover the light, it doesn't change the values. It kind of stays the same. I tried to do something to change it. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing wrong, but it's reading values, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this. I'm gonna go ahead and show the program running the at commands. I'm gonna hide the Wi-Fi and password. I'm gonna uncomment sensitive information, and then I'll uncomment the other AT commands that we'll be using on the main function. So it's kind of a simple program. We could see that we have the RGBC values, and then we get the reading, and then we display the values using USArt, which I'm gonna go ahead and upload again. Oh, I forgot to connect the ESP module. Whoops. So I'm connecting the ESP module, the pins. We need to see that the receive goes to the transmit, and the transmit goes to the receive. So PD0 goes to transmit on the ESP module. So PD0 to transmit. Which transmit's right there. So receive to transmit. It's kind of challenging to do with one hand. Okay. Okay, so I have that set to transmit. It's pretty challenging with one hand. And then the PD1 we have connected to PD1's to transmit, so we connect it to receive, which I think is just the other corner. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in. It's a bit hard. You could probably skip me trying to connect these hardwares. I'm just trying to make it easy so that nothing is made up. Then we have my BDD, which just is 3.3 volts from the Atmega supply. Okay. Okay, so that we have that connected properly. And then the ground. What the hell going? I'm gonna set this down. Alright, I'm sorry about that. So here's the wires connected to the Wi-Fi module. It's kind of hard to see, but have everything connected properly. Ground, transmit to receive, receive to transmit, and then 3.3 volts, which we could see. We do have to connect this together, which I have these wires, but I don't have this with a shared source. So now that shares the source together. Okay, so we could see the ESP module. It's gonna flicker. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this code again with the with the at commands now uncommented back, uncommented out. So everything runs smooth. Since the USART's not gonna run the same because the ESP gets in the way, it gets it gives the RGB values and then the at commands. It usually flickers. I'm not sure why it's not flickering. Receive is connected to transmit. I'm gonna re-upload this because it's not working the way I wanted it to. Well, maybe it did. Who knows? Let's go open the ThinkSpeak. Oh no. It's correct. It's connected to the correct COM port. I'm not exactly sure why it's not working. I'll go ahead and upload the code, and then you'll have access to that information. But it's kind of similar to what my midterm 1 was kind of doing. I'm not exactly sure why it's not working. But this is my setup, and that concludes my demonstration for midterm 2 / the final. Thank you so much.